City of Houston Solid Waste Management Department is excited to announce the third annual Growing Up Recycling Cart Decorating Contest. Stay tuned to see which schools competed and which school won the coveted #1 spot. We'll be right back. We're out here in the field rolling out the recycling carts so you can recycle curbside. Hi, and welcome to Wasting No Time on HTV. I'm your host, Sharon Moses. Growing Up Recycling is a contest. It's a recycling cart decorating contest, and it's the brainchild of the Solid Waste Director, Harry Hayes. It's been 3 years since he began the program, and it's still going strong. We worked in coordination with HISD's When I Grow Up Career Fair Expo, and we have the top 3 winners with us today. We're starting with the third place winners. They're here to tell us about what the contest means to them and how they became involved. And oh yeah, got to pick up that prize money. Thanks for coming to the studio.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys are third place, and this is what school?
Lee High School.
Lee High School. Tell me your name, Cheryl.
I'm
last
Cheryl
name?
Smith.
Cheryl Smith and?
I'm Moni Giri.
Maria Alonso.
Okay, Maria Alonso and Moni Giri.
Giri.
Okay, and then Cheryl Smith. So you all, how did you become involved with the project?
We received an email from the City of Houston detailing what the project was about. I contacted the lead teacher and asked her, hey, are you interested in doing this? She said yes, and that's where it all started.
And when you say lead teachers, did it just go out to general teachers? Is this an art class?
No,
or?
we have a linked learning program, so it's a lead teacher for our program, and I contacted her, and she kind of spearheaded it.
So, Moni, how did you get involved in it? When you heard about the project, what did you just jump right in?
No,
Was it?
I was just really excited at the beginning, but there were we made internal competition among all the students. So we just, as a group, did things. We just did like that.
Maria, how did you decide what the theme was going to be for your cart? Was this a group effort, or did you come up with the decision?
No, it was a group effort, and we had to look for an animal that had the characteristics about the project, and that was the frame for it.
Now, I want to come back to you, Cheryl, because she said it was a group decision. How did you attack this project? How many students were involved?
We have 4 classes that were involved in linked learning classes, and Ms. Green kind of put the project out there for all of her students, and they pretty much made the decision.
Did you
on how
have
they
a
wanted to do
theme?
it. They came up with everything. The students
Moni,
did.
what was the theme?
The theme was to not only make it beautiful, but the dress cans would describe everything about recycling. So we chose the theme as animal because animal, the alligator. We made an alligator. So the alligator that lives in both land and water. So it has seen all the dresses of both land and water.
So Maria, do you all have any art background? Are y'all artsy students? Do you take art classes? What made you think that you could handle this type of project?
Yeah, we all have art classes, and we kind of came up with the decision of our own. Like, we both worked on it.
Cheryl, when they said alligator, were you just in? Did you try to make any changes, or you said, let's go for it?
No, I let them do everything. That was their decision.
And how did you design the cart? What projects did you use to make it recyclable and presentable as a? Anybody know?
Tell her what you did.
There was an so before the day we know about decorating the trash can, and there was one green paper on the cafeteria. They just used it to design it. After this, so they just throw the green chart paper. So we just gathered it and start making.
Now I know there's certain rules that you have to follow, right?
Yes.
And I think was that you can't use more than 50% paint. Did you all paint the recycling cart, or did you just use a bunch of paper around it? And anybody can answer that.
We used papers,
Okay.
and for the paint, we just used it for the eyes to color it.
Very good. Now, Cheryl, I remember I was out there. I saw you walking around, fiddling with the cart, making sure it was all nice and fixed up. So what was your, I guess, your perception of the project once it was completed?
Well, I didn't really know what to expect. This was our first time doing it.
Right.
So when I got to the career fair and I saw all of them, I was very impressed.
You thought they did a good job?
They did a good job. Yeah, everybody did a good job. I was very impressed.
And what do you do at Lee High School?
I'm the program coordinator for Link Learning, which
Okay.
is the program that they participated in. Which
Link Learning is, for those of us who don't know.
Link Learning is a program that's with HISD and within various different high schools, and it collaborates real-world experience with the classroom.
Okay.
So that's how the Link Learning theme is.
Okay, so did you all work on this as an after-school project, or was it something that you did during school hours? Maria, let me ask you that question.
During school hours.
During school. How long did it take to complete the project?
about 15 periods in total.
15 periods. Now translate that. What does that mean in hours for the layman out there?
About 15 hours, about 15 class
okay.
hours.
15 class
Because we're
hours.
only in class about 45 minutes,
Okay.
so pretty much 30 minutes.
And how many students did you say participated?
Just those two.
It was just you two? Oh my goodness, you guys deserve a round of applause. I thought there were like 10 or 12 different students. This was just solely your idea. So you all had to work well together then.
Yeah.
Were y'all friends before the project?
Yes.
That is wonderful. I didn't realize you just had 2 students. Okay, and did you help them at all, Cheryl? Did you give them any?
Now, my only help was that day that you saw me, making sure everything
She
was
did
good.
help you that day.
Yeah.
What did you do that day?
I came through and I made sure that people voted, and I made sure that your little props were set up nice and neat and and looking all pretty.
So what motivated you all to participate in the contest? I guess, Cheryl, you took it and presented the idea to them, and then you all said, yeah, we want to do it. What was your reason for saying, yes, you want to do it? Are you just that into recycling, or did you know about the prize money?
No, we didn't know about the money.
Really?
It was just us participating in it.
Like when we heard about the recycling, we were excited to do it. Just before that day, we read about the Bill Gates
Right.
and his recycling things. So we were really excited to do something. in
So let me ask you
recycling.
this. What does an alligator have to do with recycling?
People say that it's a dangerous animal, but it really gets hurt a lot with our trash and everything, and they could die with it. And it not only affects the alligator, but it affects a lot more animals too.
That is an excellent concept. And see, I think that's part of the creativity part too. I know there was some leeway there for creativity with the certain rules going there. Were you surprised, Cheryl, to see that you all placed?
Yes, I was. The competition was stiff. It was very heavy. I was surprised.
How about you ladies? Were you all surprised to see that you won 3rd place?
Yes.
And how do you feel about being 3rd place?
It's good for our first year.
For your first year. So you think you want to do it again?
Yeah, we do.
What grade are you in, Maria?
9th grade.
9th grade, just getting started. She's a baby. What about you,
11th
Moni?
grade.
11th. So you're almost out. You got 1 more year.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you get out of there? Going to school?
Yeah.
You going to keep recycling?
Yeah, I will.
Are you all ready for your prize money?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what we have here. I think I have it. Now, this is what you call big money. Y'all ready for big money? Okay. So, the 3rd place winning prize goes to Lee High School, and it's $300. Now, of course, this is a fake check, but you're going to get the real check after the show. But just because I wanted you guys to have it in your hand, pass it down for me, Cheryl.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cheryl, what happens to the money?
We'll let them decide how
Okay.
they want to do it. Most likely, we'll probably put it back into the Link Learning Program and get ready for next year.
That is excellent. Ladies, thank you so much for your hard work. You did a wonderful job. And we're going to make sure we have pictures that roll on the screen to show your alligator. And I like what you said about, you know, if we put trash in the water and it's killing the alligators, it does tie it all in, brings it back full circle. Wonderful to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next year, right?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
definitely.
More Growing Up Recycling when we return. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm Sharon Moses, and you're watching Wasting No Time. We are talking about Growing Up Recycling, the contest brainchild of the Solid Waste Director. In the studio, we have our 2nd place winners from the Energy Institute High School. They're here to talk about their creation, the planning and the time it took to get it done, and what the students gained from participating in this competition. Dr. Hall, thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Sharon.
So the Energy Institute High School, is that a trade school? Tell me about what type of school that is.
Well, Energy Institute High School is mainly a school that focuses on engineering, but we also cover 3 major tracks: offshore technology, alternative energy, and geosciences.
That is amazing. I'm so glad to hear. You know, I know about HSPVA, the high school. I've never heard of the Energy Institute. That's wonderful. How long have you been around?
Actually, we've only been open for 2 years. This is our 2nd year, and we are in our 10th grade level. So each year we add a grade, so next year we'll have juniors.
Very good. I'm glad to have you all here. I'm really excited that you all participated. Give me your name.
Amber
Amber, what's your last name?
Farias.
And you are?
Lucero Samarripa.
Tell me how you all became involved with the project.
So we became involved in the project. Well, I'm a sophomore right now, so we also had the recycling club last year. So that's how we became involved in it, where I just evolved from this year right now.
So you all participated last year, Cheryl.
Actually, we didn't. This was our first time receiving
Okay,
the information, and it was passed on to us from one of our STEM coordinators on campus, and we just went right in for it. So.
Lucetta, how many students participated in this?
It's about 8 members, and then everybody just kind of pitched into it.
How did you come up with your idea and concept for your project?
So we came up with our concept using It's Learning on the Hub, and we voted on different ideas that us students came up with.
Interesting. Now, did you oversee this, Dr. Hall?
Actually, I created the community, but I allowed the students to be able to use the community to communicate. So I gave them permissions into the area.
What were some of your options, Lucetta, like some of the voting options, and then you selected what?
So we went with the theme Growing Up Recycling, and then we opened up a discussion board, which everybody just threw in their own sketch about what to have on each side.
Okay.
And we voted on it during one of our meetings, and that's how we came up with our idea.
Discussion board. So is this what we're teaching at the Institute?
Actually, we are. We're Power Up School for HISD, and that mainly means our students have a laptop that they can take home with them every day. So we're a one-to-one pilot school.
Okay.
And so the students are able to use the Hub, which is our new interface, so that they can have communication outside the classroom with their instructors and for clubs and organizations.
What was your recycling cart? What was the end result? What made you win?
So I would like to say what made us win was definitely our essay that we had to write, because it explained what we included. So on top of the trash can or the recycling bin, we decided to put a giant tree that really represented recycling. And on the sides, we also put the dates and timelines of how recycling has evolved over time.
Amber, I'm glad you said that, because I didn't mention that in the last segment. There was a summary that had to be written about your project, right? Now, who wrote the summary, Lucetta? Was it the teamwork, or did somebody individually decide, I'm going to tell you what this is about?
I was the one that wrote it.
She wrote it.
What did you write? What did summarize it for me in just a few words?
So
Yeah.
ultimately, the essay said what we did with our recycling bin and why we did it. So we had eyes in our recycling bin, and the eyes were looking up towards the tree, and that was really showing us looking towards the future. And we also had aluminum foil. It was like a mirror, and that was kind of showing people that looked at it that you are the future, and it's up to you what you do with recycling.
I am totally impressed. I'm sitting back like this thinking, wow, that is an excellent concept, Amber. Now, when you wrote this summary, was this a group effort, or was this your brainchild?
I had input from some of the other students, and then we all kind of collaborated, and then we used that together to make our one final essay.
Now, Dr. Hall, let me get back to you. This is a science school, you know, science. But we are decorating carts, and you all made second place. Are you surprised?
Definitely. After visiting and seeing all the different ideas that students came up with for their schools, we were like, wow, we have some stiff competition.
Yeah, you had no idea.
We had no idea. But the fact that we're doing this is mainly because our school focuses on alternative energy also. So we tied in with the environment. And so that was one of our key reasons for having an energy recycling club on campus.
Okay. So, Amber, did you know about the prize money when you entered the contest?
Absolutely not. We were so shocked when they announced Energy Institute High School second place, and they handed it over, and we were like, what?
What? Lucetta, did you know about the money?
No, we didn't know about
So you would have done this project anyway.
Yes.
Yes, it was a fun experience.
What did you gain from it?
I gained a lot of knowledge for recycling, and we also got the opportunity to gain more trust with each other, and we also got to know more of each other.
You see me looking at you? Okay, what'd you gain from it, Amber?
Like Lucero said, definitely coming together in our recycling club. I'm one of the only sophomores, and all the other people are freshmen, so it was nice to know them, and also just spreading the word about recycling and how it can really help our environment and make it a better place.
You're a sophomore?
Yes, ma'am.
You are?
Freshman.
Oh, you're baby too. I love the baby. You only have a couple more years, so I know you guys are planning to go to college.
Yes.
And you're going to keep recycling.
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Hall,
Yes, ma'am.
congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
I am honored to be talking to you guys, you know, science, yeah. Okay, so there's money to be gained.
Yes.
Who wants it?
We do.
You want it? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see this one. I have a check here for the second place winners, and the second place prize goes to the Institute, somebody's educational institute. Give me the name.
Energy Institute.
There we go, Energy. And here's a check. It's big money, guys. Here, pass it on down. You guys can hold it.
Thank you.
Dr. Hall, thank you so much for having your students come out today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amber and Lucetta, for coming out and attending the presentation.
Thank you.
Did you know where the chasing recycling symbol arrows came from? In 1970, a producer of recycled products sponsored a logo design contest open to all high school and college students. A panel of design experts judged the contest and declared a college student, Gary Dean Anderson, the winner. Gary's idea was to take a finite thing and make it continuous to represent our static yet dynamic world. So, in honor of the recycling symbol and the contest winners in the studio today, why don't you all say it with me? You ready? Don't throw it away, recycle it. We'll be right back. And now for the drum roll, please. Dun, 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 dun. Who won first place? Wait for it. Wait for it. The number one first place prize winner is in the studio with us right here, right now. Can you guess who it is? Okay, wait, no more. I'll tell you. And the winner is Milby High School. And they're here to tell us about their project and how they managed to become number one out of 13 contestants. Welcome and congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Milby High School won number one place, first place prize winner. Are you surprised?
Yes.
Give me your name so everybody will know out there.
Rowena Verdine.
Nancy Casarubias.
Jasmine Pinson.
So Rowena, are you the teacher over the project?
Yes. Well, I'm the librarian, and our business manager actually forwarded the email to me, and I told the kids about it. I have a club. It's the Peace Club.
The Beast Club. So the
Peace.
librarian got involved.
Yeah.
Spell that for me. Are you saying Beast?
No, Peace Club.
Peace, like a
Like
like a
peace.
peace symbol. Peace, like
Yes.
okay, like peace. So you all are involved in the Peace Club. What is the Peace Club about?
They'll tell you.
Okay. So we basically have a lot of members in our club, and we basically take care of the our surroundings in our school. Like we pick up the recycling all around our school in every class, and then we'll take it to the bigger recycling bin.
So then this kind of fell right into your hands of what you all do every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you got an email.
Yes.
You're the librarian.
Yes.
Here's my Peace Club. Let's go. How did you all determine what you were going to design?
Well, we all just got together in a group the week before, I think, and we brainstormed and we wrote down sketches. We wrote down what we needed, and then we looked into the art parade, and we got the similar idea from that, and then we just put it together.
And what was the winning decision, Rowena?
Well, our school mascot is a buffalo. So we decided to use the buffalo, and incidentally, it is a endangered animal. That's what they told me.
Okay.
And so it's a good symbol for the entire student body. So that's what we use.
What materials did you use?
Well, since we recycle, it was pretty much easy to bring everying together.
We just got everything from the recycling
Yeah.
bins.
We
Basically,
have-
we will
kidding.
dig into the recycling bins.
We
Yes.
have recycling bins for newspaper, paper, cans, water bottles, and clothes too. So
Who wrote the summary report?
He's not here. He's the president of our club, but he's in school and he couldn't leave. But he wrote the summary.
Can you give me an idea of, can you summarize it for me, either one of you, what the project encompassed? Come on.
Okay, well, since the theme is growing up, we decided to make, I guess, a baby buffalo. So,
Okay.
and everything that has on it represents something. Like, since it's holding a world, it's a happy world if recycled. And then the brain inside of the can, it has bottles attached to it. So it says we're thinking of recycling. And the bag is filled with newspapers, bottles. And then the flowers are also made of recycling, it's made of cans and plastic and everything.
So was this a good experience for you, being the instructor, the teacher?
Yes, it is.
Would you do it again?
We would. We're definitely thinking about what we would do next year.
What do you all think that you gained from this contest?
well, we're all very civic-minded. So competing in this, participating in this contest, we wanted to have something that would represent our eco-friendly school, and not only have that mindset at school, but take it outside of our community as well.
Do you think that you'll recycle more because of this project, Jasmine?
Yeah, I understand more and what it could be done with it, not just recycling, but also in the art.
See, they were creating that project in the library. So all the kids, and right now we're sharing that library with 2 other high schools. So everybody who's coming in while they were working on it ask questions. Oh, what is this about? What are you doing? What is it for? So you have recycling. Oh, so you're the ones who are picking up the recycling every week. So it created that awareness, not just for our students, but the students in the other schools.
So other schools seemed interested as well.
Yes.
I understand
yes.
it's not just HISD that can be part of this contest. It's any school, middle school and high school.
Yes.
So going forward, what would you think your next project would be? Not to give it away, but just as you contemplate recycling and what it means and the buffalo, and how would you approach the next project? Just curious.
Oh, I was thinking about doing something similar to Legos. So we make bricks out of cardboard, and then we stack them up, build whatever, and then we were saying we should start building blocks since as a child, to remember how we can make a better environment and recycling.
See, I think that's great because the project is over, but you're already thinking toward the future and what you can do. So in that sense, I guess Director Hayes is on the job. He's making sure that you are growing up and contemplating recycling projects. You said 8 students participated in this? How many students?
About
10.
10, but all the kids in the club, and we have about 35 or 40 students in the club, since they were the ones picking up the recycling.
Yeah.
In a way, they were helping too.
So they all get credit for the
Yes,
most part. This
yes.
is your peace club.
Yes.
Did you all know about the contest money?
No, we didn't.
You didn't even know. You just did it.
No,
You just wanted to do something fun.
Yes,
And was it
yes.
fun?
Yeah,
It was.
How long did it take you to do it?
We
Maybe
started
maybe-
before school, during school, and after school.
And then it took about maybe a week and a half,
Yeah, week and a
maybe
half.
a week.
It's a lot of
working
work.
on it. Yes.
It's a lot of
yes,
work.
Yes.
But you all get the big prize money. Let's see what it is. Let's see. I have it here. Wow, first place. It's quite a bit of change. What are you going to do with the money before I turn the check around?
We're not quite sure yet. We're still considering about what we can do with it.
Does it go to the school, or do the students get the chance to spend it on whatever, Rowena?
We were thinking about putting it back into the club, maybe donate some of it to our art class, because they donated a lot of the paint and the glue to us. So we'll probably give them part of the...
And so the first place prize check goes to... Yay! $500! That's a lot of money. And it didn't cost you anything.
No.
You didn't have to pay to join the contest. The materials were free. And the cart was donated by our sponsor, Toter, which we're going to thank at the end of the show. So here's your check. First place Milby High School winners.
Thank you.
Wonderful, great job,
you.
ladies.
Thank you.
So before we sign off, you have one student here that's in the studio today that I would actually like to bring up. We have only a certain amount of space, but Carmen, can you come up, please, and just show that you were part of this great project and that you also are the #1 winner. Wonderful. And before we sign off, I've got some information about the People's Choice. That we also had another select area, and it was the People's Choice. They won $100 down. That was specifically for popularity contest, and that award went to Hamilton High School, Middle School, Hamilton Middle School. They couldn't be here today. But thank you so much, ladies, for being here. And again, congratulations on your prize. Thank you for stopping by, Carmen.
Thank you.
Great job. Thanks for watching this episode of Wasting No Time. We would like to thank all of our schools for participating in the Growing Up Recycling Contest. And thanks to our sponsor, Toter, for providing the recycling carts as well as the winning cash prizes. As always, if you have questions about our department, please call us at 311 or visit our website at www.houstonsolidwaste.org. We're extremely social, so like us on Facebook at Houston Solid Waste. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Send us some of your favorite recycling pics on Facebook. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Houston Trash. I'm Sharon Moses. Thanks for staying tuned in. We'll see you next time on Wasting No Time.